Hello everybody, my name is Pasha, it's Flashback channel, and first question, traditionally first question, do you hear me good or no? If you hear me and see me good, just write plus in the chat. I will wait your answer. I doesn't see plus. No one plus. Aha, first plus. El Anderson, aka Croat, Lorraine Chesfield, Randre PP, Ginny Yu, Burst Wheel, Charlie Manson, Jen Rai, Just Nelly, One Way. Everybody, thanks for your answer. And my dear subscribers, from United States of America, happy Independence Day. In Ukraine it was yesterday, it was 20 minutes ago, but I know that you have a very great day. It's Independence Day, and my congratulations, my dear. I'm happy that you are coming on the broadcast, happy to see you. We so long time doesn't make a broadcast. We were a little bit busy, we were not in Ukraine. We were on a special training in Germany. So about it we will talk a little bit later. But for today we have so interesting topic. It's a nuclear danger in Ukraine. I don't know how it's what's going on in Europe, in United States, what's in your news line, in your newspaper, but Ukrainian news sources just a booming with information about nuclear catastrophe on the Zaporizhzhia атомная электростанция in Energodar. So yes, and main general information that Russian terrorists use IED in atomic electrostation, and maybe at this night they exploded. I don't know, now 12:20 in Ukraine, and I think that if it will happen, it can happen during my broadcast, and you are first who will hear this news if you will be on a broadcast. So yes, it's scary because it's a real disaster. It's a nature disaster, and it's a disaster for civilians who live near Zaporizhzhia. Radioactive cloud can move on a very big distance. If you remember Chernobyl disaster, cloud with radiation arrived to the America. Across the whole world, cloud with radiation, because clouds, wind, all this process directly influence on sharing radiation from the source of it. Yes, and we have so many variants. What can happen if Russian destroy our station? And the biggest part of the information, it's a good information. It's not so scared. Some expert, I don't remember his name, but it's a very old engineer. He worked on atomic station so long time, and he told about Zaporizhzhia атомная электростанция. So yeah, and he told that most dangerous places, most dangerous devices in Zaporizhzhia AES installed on a very deep and they had a very strange shield. So, for example, in Chernobyl, just a energy block just exploded, and all radiation just move on in the cloud through the roof. But in Zaporizhzhia атомная электростанция, experts say that will not be same situation, and it's a more safety. And if we will trust this theory that yes, explosive will be so deep, and sharing of radiation from the core, from the source, energy block, it will be no more than 5% of radiation just to go out to the outside, and it will be like an acid, it will be like a poison in air. So second variant, what can happen it, I'm just to write it, I'm read article before it. Yes, and the second variant, it's too interesting variant that Russia will not do big boom. Russian turn off a special pump for the freezing of the electrical station, and some shit can happen if they do it. It's more dangerous than big explosive on an electric station, and 20% of the radiation go out to the outside and will poison it, Ukrainian and the world territory. This variant more reality than big boom on atomic station, because if they do big boom, a big number of the Russian soldiers, a big number of the civilian, and Russians say that it's a Russian civilian will be poisoned, and dangerous will be near. So I don't know. We're just waiting for. We're waiting. We're looking for news about it, and I hope that always be good. But but it's just my hope. And Stamping Tom 66, very thanks. So thanks for your donation. And my dears, don't forget that question function is working. Question function is working, and you can give a question. You can give a question in the induce function, and it will be more easily for me for answer on your questions. So, and now I'm start to check your questions. Ernesto Roman, I hear you good, thanks. So, Burst Wheel, I think Ukraine already has their Independence Day, but when they win the war over Russia, will they have a second Independence Day? Nope. We not depend from the Russia, and we have only one Independence Day. It's 24 August. It's one real Independence Day when the Soviet Union was broken, and Ukraine leave from the Soviet Union. It's only one Independence Day, no more. And thanks LGDAH. So my dears, one moment. July in Ukraine, so hot on the outside, and I should change my jacket. 1 minute, my dear. Small pause. Sorry, I forgot about microphone. Thanks that you are waiting. And about your question, Burst will. No more Independence Day in Ukraine. Only one. It's 24 August. When we leave from the Soviet Union, it's our Independence Day. Now we don't depend from the Russia. I think when war will be over, uh, when we win in this war, I think it will be one day, but day of the memory of victims in this war and day of the respect for the veterans or something like this. I think it will be not a second Independence Day in Ukraine. And yeah, Borsdale Victory Day, it can be, it's possible, but Victory Day, it sounds like a Soviet Victory Day. No. I think it will be 2 days. 1 day for the respect for the veterans, and second day it can be day for memories for the victims of this war. So yeah, not second Independence Day. Well, not depends. Lerandra APP. Did you like Germany? What have you learned there? Uh, Germany looks beautiful. Good road, good villages. I wasn't in no one city. I wasn't in a city. I was in only in villages and near small city Grafenwehr and Hohenfels. Uh, I can't give opinion about Germany because I wasn't in a Germany. I don't see Germany culture. I don't visit Germany memorials. I doesn't walk in a Germany cities. I'm just was in a NATO base in a Germany, and yes, it's different impression when you go in country like a tourist. It's one, uh, and second, it's if you just come in a NATO base and all time you in a NATO base and just a couple of times you come into the shop. It's a big difference. Yeah, it's a big difference, and I can't give opinion about Germany, but I like it, and we are moving through the Poland, and I do like Poland. Two very good roads, very good signal, and I think in Germany very good cars. Car in Germany is beautiful. I'm like all Germany's car, but owners of these cars they really worried uh, about his cars. Germans say it wagon about his wagon. So yes, Germany is beautiful. I think I come in Germany when we win in a war. Yeah. But what we what we learned there, I'm like high com officers. We learn MDMP procedure. Personally, for me, MDMP it's not new. I'm worked by MDMP procedure since 2019. It's nothing new for me. I'm just a refresh it because I know so many about MDMP, how it work, how do planning, how do fragmentary orders, how do warning order, combat order, and something like this. But for the more young officers, it will be interesting. It's maybe was interesting, but For me, it's interesting too, but I know how it works, and it's so easy for me. Uh, and our infantry do infantry training, and they do it with American soldiers. It's yeah, so too interesting, but I think that Ukrainian experience in this war, it's more useful for us as American experience, because United States so long time have not a doctrinal war, and it's have influence on a combat activity. But Germany is beautiful. Michael Michaels, has Ukraine set up a radiation reaction group to respond to the ZNPP if it's blown up? Yeah, yeah, we have it. We have a special army unit, radiation unit at first. Maybe it's a not unit like brigade or regiment. It can be battalion. And our rescue team to ready for the fight against radiation. And I think that yes, we will be ready because President Zelensky 1 week ago reported about it, and I think that so many servicemen who serve nearly Zaporizhska атомная электростанция, they are ready for the blow up, and I think they know what this should do. I hope that yes, it will not be like in Chernobyl. I think they do all right. Um, just Nella, did you guys did extra training to prepare for the worst scenario in case the Russian blow up the NPP? So it's will be information about general Ukrainian training. So and one day on a week we have special training. It's a chemical, biological, and radiation training. And this training would train different situation. For example, what we should do if we work on a radiation zone, what we should do if we work on a bacteriology zone, or something like this. So yes, and we doesn't need extra training because we had training every week, and it's not depend from the situation on the Zaporizhia station. We just do it, and do it. It's a long time. We must be ready for the all shit what can happen it in Ukraine. And Suzanne Kniffen, thanks for your donation. Don't forget, my dears, if you make donation, don't forget to write something in a super chat. It's very important for me, and I'm appreciated because your message in this chat it's like a super message, and I'm answering this question from the general chat. Thanks for your support, my dears. And the same question from the CDI KSTRI6. Do you have training on how to deal with a Russian terrorist attack on the power plant? Yeah, it wasn't a special training for the Zaporizhia power plant. It's we have this training every week. We train what and how we must do if something happened with our nature. And yes, we have this training. And the question from the Michaels, can you turn Uh, yeah, roll them up a little. Please, I'm just a move my microphone more close to my mouth. I think it's will be more useful. And the next question from the Larandra APP: what's the database like? I hope it's better than this new Wagner tent camp in Belarus. Uh, it's better than Wagner camp, more better. One moment, I must do some technical pause. One moment. Again, sorry. Uh, First reason why American NATO base better than Wagner. Uh, First reason that's why in American NATO bases they don't prepare people for dying for dead in Ukraine. Yeah, in American in American military base we train for survive. It's first and it's one of the general reason. And American base more better than Russian. Second reason, it's an old base, and United States made this base after Second World War, and it's a good buildings, concrete buildings, cinder block buildings. It's not a tent, and more better quality of the base. So, and third, good nutrition. A good vehicle, always good and always better than in Russia. I think it's 100% that NATO base is better than Russian base. Thanks for the question. A HRM. Do you think special anti-drone, anti-air weapons will be developed? Uh, what do you mean anti-air weapons? We have anti-air weapons. It's a Soviet Shilka, it's a Soviet Igla, it's a United States Stinger. Or you mean super duper electrical magnet rifle against drone? Give me more detailed question. Uh, and I think that I'm give answer on your question. HRM, more detailed. And question from the CDYKSTRI6. Why your nickname so difficult? CDYKSTRI6 is difficult. So, how different on a database about nutrition? Ukraine have a different kitchen and nutrition tradition. Ukrainians every day have a soup or borscht. If I don't mistake, Western don't have it. And it's first American food Uh, have more fat, more salty, more spicy. And I'm done talk about kitchen, yes, American. I told about army nutrition. It's a very very big group area with the beans, with the powder for eggs, for omelette, or something like this. And I don't feel that is a natural nutrition. I don't feel it. For me, it's like a soya or something like this. So for me, more better it's Ukrainian food. It's 100%. I have no choice. Ukrainian food for me better and best. And no, it's not German food. It's an American group area for the soldiers. It's like United States have a small area for one soldier, uh, and they have a big area for the platoon. Its area include maybe portion for the 28 people or for 25, I don't know. So many people can eat one MREA. It's very very big MREA, and cooks use this MREA in a canteen, and it was like just a hot food for us, but I don't like it. East Europe kitchen, Slavian kitchen, for me more better and more tasty. And again, pausa, my dears. Small pausa. Uh, I'm happy when you give a question or give a comment, but it's like a you sleep enough. I think that I'm never sleep enough. You can't sleep enough. Every time you need more. So yeah. And on this training, we go to the Germany not for sleeping. And now we have no enough weekends for the rest of the Germany, but I think it's okay. Charlie Manson, can Ukraine not pay Wagner to keep shutting Russian aircraft down? If I'm not mistake, Ukraine don't pay for the Wagner for shut down Russian helicopters and jets. No, we don't pay for him. Wagner, Wagner, it's independent Russian army, and he doesn't need paid from the Ukraine. It's like a interesting and funny meme I'm seeing on Instagram that before Russia invaded Ukraine, Russia it was the second army in the world. During Russian invasion, Russia stand the second army in Ukraine, and after Wagner's campaign, Russian army it's second army in Russia. So because Wagner's so much better. And thanks Miriam Ward for your donation and his message. Hey Pasha, if terrorists what? Ah, difficult word. Mess with the ZNPP. I hope the prevailing wind blows straight to the Vlad's bunker. Bunker of the Vladimir Putin on a so far distance, and I think it's unreal. But I hope that after this blow up, some Russian generals will die, and they will do it so soon and so quickly. I can say that the Russian generals it's a super duper commander, but it's control of army. And if army lose control, in army started some shit. And I think that if power plant blowed up, first who will be victims of this terroristic attack, it will be Russia personally, Russia and Crimea. I hope it's revenge. Couple months ago, couple months ago. Sorry, my dear, I'm just I have so many questions about bad signal, and I make a pause and refresh in my application. I must do it again. Sorry, my dears. Small pause for the reconnect. I don't know what's going on with my internet today. Maybe my provider is a Russian terrorist and they try to destroy my broadcast today. I don't know what's going on, but I hope it's lost my shit with connection. But sorry, my dears, I'm trying to do something. And Burst Will, thanks for your donation. And his message: I don't have much extra money, but hopefully it helped for the bull flank. Glory to Ukraine. Thanks for your support, Burst Will, and thanks Laramie WY. Stay strong, Ukraine. Thanks for your donation. It's very important for us. And what about we told, my dears? Um, so long time we have not broadcast. We have not broadcast a long time. And my dears, write in the comments what's new in your countries, what's going on in Europe, in the world, uh, because in my opinion, I wasn't on a military base. I was in a special camp for the prisoners with some limits. I'm lose so many, a lot of news in the world, and for me interesting everywhere, and for me interesting everywhere. Uh, and then I'm just check question in question function. It's RF from USA. Is this your first time away from Ukraine? Yes, it was my first time before full scale invasion. I wasn't uh, out of Ukraine. Um, only in some Ukraine regions. I think I was in a biggest part of the Ukraine cities, but I wasn't out of Ukraine. But yeah, it was my first opportunity to visit European country, and I hope that when war is done, I will start my travel. And I more detail walking in Germany with more times. I will not be in a camp. I will not be in a prison. I'm just a coming like a tourist, try German beer, and I hope it will be. If I am not die during war. Ha. Elliot, question from the Elliot. What do you want to do after the war is over? Uh, First, I'm just a leave from the army. I'm just a leave from the army, and I will start to try to do something with my project. Maybe you heard about it. It's a Winged Hussars project. Mm, I don't know what it will be. It's a training project at first, but by my ideas, maybe you heard about my friend Batman, yeah, and his instructors, his very strong instructors, and he wanna make more content about war. So, in my opinion, I'm including on this channel not only war. I wanna show more Ukraine for you. I wanna show real Ukraine for you, and I think that it can be just like a travel blog. First time when I leave, and when I'm done my travel, I'm start to do something, starting to looking for the job. And thanks, my dears, Rick Sanchez and Jenny Yao. Get some sleep already. It appears chasing the German girls seems to have worn you out. Thanks you for all are you doing to keep your supporters informed and by protecting your country. Thanks so much, Jenny Yao, and thanks so much, Rick Sanchez, for your donation. Um, uh, I think when war is done, when war will done, when we win, if we win, Ukraine, it will be, it's not can, it will be very interesting country for the tourists because at first it's a war tourism, it's a Donbass, it's a Zaporizhia, and at second it's a cultural tourism because when war start, all world start understanding it, what is Ukraine, start knowing somebody about Ukrainian culture, about Ukrainian kitchen, and I think that after war Ukrainians will be very interesting country for the tourist because I think it's a very interesting visit country who kick ass for the Russian biggest country in the Europe and in Asia. So yeah, maybe I will be like a guide for these stories. And summer mosquito try to sit in my face. And what's going on? Again warn, and I'm see warning about bad connection. One moment, my dear. I can do something with it, but I hope it's comfortable for you, because I don't know what's going on. No. It's just a warning in my application, in my broadcast application. On a YouTube, I have not warning, but OBS Studio warned me, and I should reconnect. I don't know. Maybe I must uh, download update for the my application. I don't know, but yeah, I have so often this warning, and I will check and questions. And a question or comment from HRM. The recent situation with the Prigozhin and Wagner showed the internal weakness of Russia. Do you think a cap d'etat or civil war is coming? I think that no. I think that no, and I'll describe some reason why. Prigozhin, it was a chief of the biggest in Russia private military company. It's a very, very big number of the soldier, more than 20,000, more than 20,000. And was this strange? Was this strange? They can do some revolution, but they don't finish it. If we will talk about people, about civilian, Russian civilian, it's slaves. And without army support, without PMC, like Wagner support, they can't do something. They will do nothing. And they just will crying and ask Putin about something, like a Putin помоги or something like this. I think that no, revolution isn't coming in Russia in a close time, but don't forget about РДК. Российский добровольчий корпус. It's a Russian volunteer corp. And I think that this guy can do something with the Russian government. I think that they can do something, but they have not enough strength. They have not enough weapon. They have not enough people. They have not enough vehicle, and they can do something because Mobiki, Wagner, Russian armed forces soldier, they are on a front line. But military police in a cities and National Guard of Russia in the cities, they wasn't on a front line. And if people, civilian, wake up and start to do something, start to do some revolution, I think that Putin just destroyed him. He's and yes, I think that Western country must make support for the Russian groups like RDK. Don't must, but they can be. But it's a bad idea. Yeah, we can trust to RDK because they fight for the Ukraine, in Ukraine against Russia, but Wagner too, it's like a civilian hero for the local people. And what about it all? Yeah, and they were like a local hero and a civilian ready to support of Wagner. RDK, it's not a big organization, and I think that people will not do it because they scared, because repression, because the punishment and other shit in Russia make a limits for the civilian people, and the civilian people cannot think like free people. They can think only like slaves. I'm angry. I'm angry. Again. Again reconnect. So yes, I'm just checked news. Uh, air siren, air alarm in Ukraine now. It's a drone kamikaze now coming in Sumy and in Poltava, and so many news about blow up on Zaporizhia power plant. Power plant don't blow up, but news about it so many. I think it's just a Russian IPSO informational operation for the influence on Ukrainian people, but I don't know how reason. Some people say that Putin tried to do tactics like 30 years ago. In a beginning of the 19th years, Putin just destroyed civilian houses in Russia, and they said, "Oh, it's a Chechen destroy it," but in real, it's Russian special forces destroy it, and the whole world understand how Putin is working, and now he tried to do it again. Russian destroy power plant and just use a finger and told, it's Ukraine, Ukrainian terrorist, Nazi, blah 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 blah. But all world understand who is Russia, and all world don't trust to Russia, and Russia have no choice. Russia should be punished. Should be punished. I get it. That's why Putin keeps Navalny in a box. Can't kill him or you martyr him, but can't let him loose. Russia would vote for Kadyrov over Putin done. Yeah, I think after Putin it can be Kadyrov. Not liberals, not democratic, it can be Kadyrov. But Navalny it's too very very interesting man. He he don't support Ukraine. He talked about that Crimea, it's a part of Russia and blah blah blah. Um, Russian opposition, it's a shit. It's a fake. Uh, I think that a country like Russia have not opposition in his government because Tsar, king, against king in a government we can have opposition. It's illegal. Or king kill you. And I will check next questions. Miriam, what you will do on your birthday on the next week? Thanks, Miriam, that you know about my birthday. So what I will do? I think that nothing. Maybe I'm just I just will have time with my girlfriend. It's no more. No restaurants, no super party, no clowns, no theater. I think that it will be just a time with my girlfriend and no more. Because so soon now we will go to the Donbass, I wanna give more time for my girl, and it will be enough for me. And yeah, thanks. My birthday will be at 11 July. Happy early birthday. No, in Ukraine we don't say happy early birthday. It's like a bad words. So yeah, we can't congratulate before birthday. We can't do it. Yeah. I think my Gigala career is finished. Non-Gigala career. But my dears, Gigala, it's dirt money. It's dirty money. I think I should be example. Example for the people. Uh, if you Gigala, it's a bad work. And dirt money. I I don't wanna make a sin before I die. So yeah, I make decision. I will not be a gigolo. Undercover gigolo? No. I'm just my dears. I'm just a change priority. Yeah. Before I sold about very funny gigolo career, traveled all world, make money and blah 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 blah, like a super duper gigolo. But now I'm understand that be a gigolo, it's a sin. I will not go to hell. I will not be a sinner. I will be a saint. Yeah, thanks, Ram from USA. I will be a saint. Beautiful. So yeah, every couple minutes I'm just checking news, and no one news about Zaporizhia, and I think that it's good. Maybe they do it after a couple hours. Maybe they will not do it. But I hope that always be good. Pasha is a changed man. Yeah, because after 1 week I will be on a 1 year on a 1 year more adult. I'm just translate this word. Wait, my dears. Yeah, I will be a year older, and as a man, as a 25 years old man, uh, I should be smart. I should change something in my mind. And yes, jiggler it's a sin. Kathleen T. Pasha, did they already complete the evacuation from the nuclear power plant? Who? Who complete evacuation? I heard that Russian now make evacuation in Energodar, from Energodar, but who? I don't heard that civilian do evacuation. I heard about Russian soldiers, and if I don't mistake, yeah, biggest part of the Russian soldiers leave from the power plant. I don't know. I don't know. We just will check news, and if something happened, I think that Max write it on a community board. If something happened, I don't know. I'm just a check. News, and I have not find the interesting or good information. Biggest part of the fake, biggest part of the articles about nothing. Um I don't know. Now, social networks, it's like a shit. Really. Good information, it's a one article from the 100 article. Very, very difficult for looking for something. And so yes, and thanks Jonesy for your donation, and Saint Pasha. We missed you. It is good to see you. Thanks. I'm too happy to see you are here, my dears, in our chat, because I'm so long time have not broadcast. So long time. I don't know how will be situation with a broadcast. I think that so soon I will start recording podcasts on a VG channel. So soon. Now I'm just try to choose topic for the first podcast. Uh, Tony Ottesen, the flashback. How can we be sure NATO will do the Article 5? NATO promise they will do Article 5, but I think it's unreal. I think that if Russia will do this terrorist attack, NATO said that, oh, it's this damage, it's not enough damage, and blah blah blah, and we will not use Article 5 because society doesn't like wars now. So yes, and I think that if I don't have enough and so many broadcasts, I will recording podcast on a second channel. I will start do it so soon. I'm a little bit understand what topic I will discuss, and yeah, I think that it can be interesting or will be interesting. Jason and Brandy Tyler, thanks for your donation, my dears. Don't forget, if you use super chat or write something, it's a very good if you when you write something because all chat see you message. It's a very important. Write good words. Write some I don't know some wishes for your friend. For me, I don't know for the Brandon dogs. I don't know, but it's a will be more better. And I will check questions. Mm, Kim C. Hello, Kim. Glad to see you on our broadcast. And question from the Kim C. How do you find people to introduce us? Do people volunteer or ask you if they don't mind? So all people what I'm personally introduce for you, it's my friends, it's my band, of it's my band of brothers. I don't know. It's my friend. It's my brothers. I don't know. It's my guy, and I fight with this guy in a war. It's my section. It's my team. I don't show you a lot volunteers. I don't show you a lot foreigners, but it's a most important people for me. It's my friend, it's my brothers, and in my opinion, for me personally, it's very important to introduce his for you, and you should understand who these guys and no, I'm trying to don't see a lot about war, yeah, and they can tell they can told more about me, because it's a bad habit if you say it, me do this shit, me do those shit. I think it's shit. I'm introduced for you my guys, and my guys can give more information for you about me if it's interesting for you. Yeah, it's just my brothers, band brothers, and I think that these guys will to participate in my separate project on a separate channel on a Winged Hussars. So yeah, I hope I'm answering your question, Kim C. And the question from the AKA Croat: any chance you guys could interview a doctor about PTSD? I haven't really seen much on this in media, only her first hand from those fighting it. So, I have a very good Brit combat medic. I don't know what he can told about PTSD, but I wanna make podcast with him on a Winged Hussars. He's just on the front line. It's very difficult now for me, but I'm ask him about it, and I think that he give enough information about it. PTSD, it's a very important question, and it's important for me, and it's important for the big part of the people, for the biggest part of the soldier, and we will discuss about it. And so soon I will try to show types how we can fight against PTSD. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's happening with the chat. I can't see a chat. Sorry, my dears. MC. Thanks. And Jason and Brandy Taylor, thanks for your donation. And Ivan Way to Total Victory and Freedom for Ukraine. Thanks for your support. And Hill, hi Pasha, we support all of you. Thanks you for introducing us to your brothers and friends. Slava Ukraine. Thanks for your donation and Hill. And it's important for me personally. You must know about a hero from your country. Polish, Brits, Aussie, Germans, Brits. It's very important for me. And when I introduce my brothers for you, you understand that we are not alone. It's too very important for me. So yeah, don't worry about it. FM. PTSD is very important topic. Yeah, I know, but not every people can talk about PTSD. And so many people have PTSD. And many people try to fight against PTSD, but it's a very difficult. And so you can't win our PTSD. You can just hide your PTSD, and so soon I'm try to give more detailed information about it for you, my dears. Susan Kniffen, I have a farm. Pasha, do you have a favorite plants besides sunflowers, and why? I don't like sunflowers. I don't like sunflowers. So, what do you mean? My favorite plants. It's you ask about vegetables, fruits, or what about grain? I'm like nature. I'm like all what you can growing up on a farm. Yeah, I'm like it because I'm a boy from the village, country boy, and all everywhere from the village, from the farm, very close to my heart. Yeah, and I like everywhere. So, my dears, and thanks for your support. Thanks that you are visit on my broadcast. I hope so soon I show you new material on. Oh, Brandon Mitchell. Hello, my dear friend. I'm talking about you 10 minutes ago. I'm talking about you, Brandon. Welcome to our broadcast. I'm happy to see you here. And I'm talking about you, and I'm told that I will not be a gigolo. I will not be a gigolo. I'm broke. Hope of the big number of women on this broadcast. Yes, Brandon. I'm busy, don't worry. Because after 7 days, after 6 days, I will be more older, I will be not so young guy, and I will be not so popular. Yeah, because I will be old man. Old gigolo, it's a bad idea. Cheap. Yeah, my brother, I can be a driver. Driver for you. You will be first gigolo, I think. or manager. I don't know. Just a find job for me. It's important. Tatiana Arandelovich, you love broadcast of the Brandon or my? Thanks, Brandon, that you're coming on our broadcast. Happy to see you. I hope we meet with you so soon. In Ukraine, I hope. I hope you have a good time in your country. Rhonda Bailey, Pasha, do you have a question for Brandon? I think that no. No, I have one question for Brandon. Okay, Brandon, if I will be a driver for the Jiggler, how salary I will have? It's an important question. I think in a 1 month at the most. Okay, we will wait you. We will wait you. I will be very glad to see you in Ukraine. Yeah, we will eat okroshka. Summer is done so soon. Okroshka, it's only for summer. You cannot find okroshka at winter because we have not enough vegetables for it. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Not, my dears, okroshka, it's not about Russian orcs. Okroshka, it's I don't know, it's the best of the best in Ukrainian kitchen. Sometimes it's better than borscht. Brandon Mitchell, ever hear of Dogecoin? I think that Dogecoin is a shitcoin. Might choose Bitcoin, Brandon, only Bitcoin. Because my price is more than 1 million Dogecoin. Tell them about okroshka. My dears, I will not tell about okroshka for you. You just must go on the Brandon Mitchell channel and check once of the video from Donbass. Yeah, it's a first video when we meet with a Brandon, if I don't mistake. And he can show what is okroshka. And if I don't mistake, Brandon describe what is okroshka. So yes, I will not talk a lot about it. We just show video, show proof, because so many people told about a beautiful Ukrainian kitchen and blah 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 blah, but they never try it, never taste it. Maybe Ukrainian beautiful kitchen it's a fake. I know that in your video you show that it's a not fake. So yeah, I'm finding your video. And I show it in general chat. So my dears, in Ukraine, half of the 2 I am. It's so late. Thanks for your activity in the chat so soon. I think that I'm gonna make something interesting for you. Tomorrow on a Winged Hussars project, I will post new post about Batman story, and so soon I hope that I'm done podcast about self-presentation. Thanks for your donation. Thanks for your activity in the chat. I'm a little bit tired. I promise that I will try to make more and to make more often broadcast for you I will try to do it, but now I must go sleep. Thanks, my dear. Thanks. I'm very glad to see you here on my broadcast. We have 400 likes bottom and more than 300 viewers. Thanks, my dear. Thanks. And see you later. Wait update for us. If something happened, we will try to write it first. Have a nice evening, have a nice morning, day, or what do you have? And I'ma go to sleep. With you was a Pasha. See ya later.